Oregon. Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here been ready for this clash since early this morning. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers about to kick it away and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oregon State's offense will get first crack at it today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Breaks into the open. Pass escapes him still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Duncan. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year. They get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Beaver! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Caught behind the line. It's Gandy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Simon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go right back to him. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Baker. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right on the money. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Got it in stride inside the 20, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And here's a fumble way behind the line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to throw, it's Baker. They get to him as he throws. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Second down coming up. They go to the ground. Finds a little space. Turning it on! Snowed under by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkins. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkins. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
To the air, it's Baker. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Give to Brown. There he goes. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes him talk to the hand. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this 1st game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Beavers! He'll try to tack on one more. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Baker. Takes the easy one to the back. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the return. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. It's a running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. Let's lets it fly. Touchdown, Oregon State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And the Badgers will punt this one away. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.